It's always fun when I do an animal communication session and the animals tell me something different about a behavior or something they're doing that I just never thought of and never expected. And so Bear was a cat that I did a session for, and he was a super cute guy. He talked a lot about how close him and his mom were, and he talked about he was, the whole family is like part of a gang, but like a good gang, not like a bad gang. And so there was like a couple other dogs, a couple, mom, dad, I think there was a son. And he's like, but I'm the best part of the gang. And it was funny because he had only been with her for like 9 months or something. They hadn't been together a super long time. But later on, she explained to me like how in love with this cat she was. And she just could not even grasp it. It was so crazy to her. So he was definitely the best of the gang. And the things that he told me that I thought were super interesting and I was not expecting is he talked about how he loved to go outside and he was like a very ferocious hunter. He felt like he was an amazing hunter. And mom's like, yeah. And he's like, but I haven't brought anything home in a long time. And mom's like, define long. I'm like, well, I don't know. He's a cat, 5 minutes maybe. But it had actually been a couple weeks. And so mom's like, yeah, he brings me gifts. It's been a few weeks, but I would really like him to stop. And he's like, "Oh, no, no, they're not gifts. They're toys for later. They're toys for later." And so, that's what he would do. He would bring home most of the time live animals. And where they lived, there was like, iguanas, bunnies, I think iguanas, maybe lizards. I don't know, a lizard of some sort, bunnies, birds. And she's like, he's literally brought home live birds in the middle of the night. And she goes, and if he can, he'll take him up to his little room because he had like his own little kitty room. And she's like, and I'll just find something running around. He's like, yeah, they're toys for later. And she just started laughing. She goes, well, that makes a lot of sense. She goes, I always thought they were gifts for me. She goes, but one time he brought in a little dead animal and I flushed it down the toilet and he lost his mind. And he was so offended because in his mind, he's just saving his toys for later and mom's throwing them away. And so then again, I always assumed, yes, they bring us gifts or whatnot, but Bear informed me these are toys for later. And then he also told me that, you know, he thought he was very good outside. He's like, I know about the coyotes. I know about this. I've had some run ins with like these really big cats. And mom's like, yeah, they were probably bobcats. He's like, but I need to be outside. I need to be outside. And so there was this, tug and pull between him and mom because he needed to be an outdoor cat, indoor cat. And she really wants him to, at least stay close, stay safe. And he's like, and sometimes I'm gone a little bit longer than normal, but just, let mom know. It's because if I don't feel like it's quite safe to come home, I just kind of hole up and I don't like to go out too much. So essentially, if he was out too late, too far away from home, he'd rather hole up than make it back way home because he knew it was dangerous. And mom's like, oh, he does this sometimes and it drives me nuts. And then he's like, plus, he goes, I really, really like it because then mom gives me extra snuggles and extra love when I've been missing for the night. And mom's like, that little brat. And she's just laughing because she's like, I do. I get so worried because she's just obsessed with this cat and loves him so much. And so every time he's gone longer than he should and doesn't come home when he's supposed to, mom gives him extra love and cuddles. So it just cracks me up. We think we get the animals and then you have a communication session and you realize that things are a little bit more nuanced and a little different than you would expect.